Jackson's stat sheet, besides his 2 interceptions, and his stat lines are really good. He was third in passing for the entire weekend. Brown and Andrews were both top receivers. So when it comes to stat lines, Lamar Jackson didn't have that bad of a game. It's just the 2 picks hurt us, especially with one of them being in the red zone.
Yeah, no, I agree. Turnovers will kill you, right? Turnovers will kill you.
And of course, that fumble.
Yeah. Yep. So
And then somehow when the Titans got a turnover, we can recover from that.
Yeah.
The offense can take advantage of the one time the defense stepped up. And of course, nobody could stop Derrick Henry, which is the main reason why Tennessee is my Super Bowl prediction.
So you're going with Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm going Tennessee, and I think San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I'm okay if KC wins it all. I mean, to be honest, I don't care much. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, the only reason why.
go ahead.
The only reason why I say Kansas City is because of Andy Reid.
You don't like Andy Reid?
No, I like Andy Reid.
Oh, okay, me too.
Why Kansas City wins is because of Andy Reid.
Me too. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you go so I can call the next person. Thank you, man. Thank you for always calling.
All right. Gonna plan doing this next week, or is this the last call-in of the season?
No, we're gonna continue doing this during the year. We're definitely gonna continue doing this during the year. So yeah, you can keep calling. I'm gonna try all my live streams to have callers for a little bit.
All right, cheers, Sonny.
Take care, bro. Okay, well, I have the next person. Like I said, sorry. So for some reason, YouTube disconnected there for a moment. So yeah, I know, new link, which is annoying. But yeah, so shout out to Mary, Garnett, the Sharon City CEO, Andrew, Harry, all of you guys that swing by to here. Yeah, I'm sorry that it switched to a different link. It just got disconnected. It got disconnected for some reason. If you wanna call, text me, since we have people on the line right now. Text me so I can put you in the queue, and then I will, call you back. Again, number is 443-292-2337. 443-292-2337. Okay, Asmodeus is here. What up, bro?
What's up, Sonny? How you doing?
I've been better.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I got this fool right here who's trying to do a U-turn in the middle of the median.
Are you in 95?
Nah, dude, I'm on Fitzwilliam Parkway. I'm like in Webpage, where I live.
Okay. Yeah.
Some idiot bullet streak going on right now. But yeah, man, this game, dude. This game. That's all I gotta say.
It was bad.
Like, I'm gonna be upfront. I didn't actually watch a whole lot of the game because I was hosting like 4 different birthday parties at the same time. So there's a party going on in my house. But I mean, I was able to watch snippets of it, and man, I mean, it seemed like Lamar Jackson and Marquise Brown were the only 2 people who wanted to be there. Everyone else they just checked out. They're like, I want to go back to the hotel room and go back to wherever my life is. They didn't want to be there.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Again, I was there. Man, that stadium was hot too. That stadium was loud. That stadium was just awesome. But it got quiet quick.
I could imagine that. Yeah, man. I mean, as much as as much as it might sting to some people, I feel like I got over it pretty quickly. I probably got over it on the same time that Engraving did, maybe like by that Monday. And I mean, you know, it's tough, and you know, it's gonna sting. It's gonna be, you're gonna have the media talking shit to Lamar again. You know, that's gonna come back. You know, probably you know, just as hard, if not even worse, than what happened earlier in the off season last year. Yeah. And that's not deserved. But I mean, you know, it's a learning experience, and most of the people there are young. And while the team did choke, the nice thing, and this is something I said in the beginning of the year, is that the team is young. Most of the people are going to be coming back. They're already on contract, and so take this as a learning experience. You know, I think we'll go farther than, you know, what we did these past 2 years.
AFC champ next year.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, like, we were talking Super Bowl for like a good long while, and I mean, I honestly felt like we had it. But, you know, if we get AFC championship, I'm cool with it. You know, I'm cool with it. That's improvement. And I mean, it's kind of weird because, I mean, we technically improved, but we did it. Because we didn't win the game, but we at least got to the divisional round.
Yeah, we definitely were on a longer, because how good was our regular season, we went deeper. I agree.
So I mean, like, it's like a consolation prize, but I mean, it's something, you know. I mean, the attitude I had about it 2 days later was, you know, there's that whole saying that Lamar would say, and it rings true, not just only when we win, but when we lose. You know, nobody cares. Work harder. You know, just like, everyone's going to feel bad about it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You just got to work harder.
That's the mentality this team has to have, man. I agree. But you're a better man than I am, because it took me. I mean, I still haven't recovered completely. I was better today. But yeah, still haven't recovered completely. We'll see, man. I'm looking forward to the off season now. You know, free agency, draft. We're gonna keep doing our thing here.
And I definitely think that it's seeming to be a lot more likely that we're probably going to get another wide receiver in the draft, possibly in the second round, because Marquise Brown needs help, you know. Like, you got to... And, I mean, the coaching staff is also to blame, because we don't have terrible wide receivers, and they could have definitely, you know, game planned something. But I feel like that's something that, you know, they got to work on in the offseason. You know, they got to involve the wide receivers.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they do that, and, you know, maybe get some other people, you know, maybe like another speedster on the other side who has the catching ability of Marquise, then, you know, I think that will be what we need on the offense, and maybe one more O-line. And then for sure,
outside rusher.
What's our linebacker? Yeah, what's our linebacker's name who's good and everyone else is like, okay?
Judon? Are you talking middle linebacker?
Yeah, why am I forgetting his name? Yeah, Judon. Judon needs help. He needs assistance because he can't do it by himself. Like in crappy teams, sure, but in tough teams that, you know, are gonna be, you know, giving us a challenge on defense, yeah, we need it.
I agree. I think receiver wise, I'm looking more towards the draft than free agent.
Oh no, I completely agree. I think second round. That's what I'm calling.
I like this kid Jefferson from LSU. I'm liking him more and more, but I haven't done deep dives on the draft. Before that, I need to deep dive in free agency. Anyways, Modis, I'm gonna let you go because I had 3 more behind you. Anything else? Any last words?
You know, it's gonna sting and everything, but still big trust. You know, I feel like this. I feel
For sure.
positive about next year.
For sure. Big trust for sure, man. Ravens fan, Ravens for life. You know how it is.
I mean, hell, I've been a Ravens fan for almost 15 years. You know, we've seen it all.
Exactly. We've been through it all. That's fine. We'll come back stronger. Thank you for calling, bro.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, man.
See ya. Okay, guys. So I have 3 people waiting. But if you want to be part of this, please call. So not call. Please text me. That way I can call you back. That way you're not holding too long. Okay, hold on here. Hello?
Hello.
Hey. Who's this? Who was this? I forgot already. Charm City?
Yep.
Hey.
One and only.
How you doing, bro? How you feeling?
Well, feeling better than what the Texans.
Feeling better than... because the Texans went up high and then they choked it out.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch that game, but a lot of people were hitting me up saying like, "Are you seeing this?" Blah blah blah, and I was like, "Yeah, wait for it. I don't believe in the Texans. Wait for it."
And I am surprised Bill O'Brien isn't fired. Like, you cannot. You should be fired after giving up a 24-0 lead, because you give Kansas City any opportunity, they're going to capitalize on it.
They opened the door.
Ugh.
They opened the door.
Now we're going to see Kansas City versus Tennessee. I actually have Kansas City winning that game because there's no way they can't lose to them twice at their home. And it will be very terrible if they lose to their home. Like, you lost to Tom Brady twice. I mean, you lost to Tom Brady at your house. You don't want to lose to Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, no, you don't. I think this is their time to go to the Super Bowl. This is definitely their time.
Agreed. If Tennessee, I would be shocked if Tennessee wins. If they do, then I'm sorry. I feel like Andy Reid should have. I feel like Andy Reid will probably get fired.
You think so? I think Andy Reid has too much cachet to be fired.
True, but you can't keep choking in these big game playoffs every time. Like, you just can't.
I don't disagree. The problem is coaching is hard to find. Like, good coaching is hard to find, and that's why Harbaugh's still here, because coaching is hard to find. So look at the clowns. The clowns are like a carousel of coaching.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had all the talent, but the problem is they had, no discipline, no leader of men, someone to strike fear in their eyes.
Yep, I agree. I definitely agree. But for us, we need to come stronger next year.
Agreed.
I think we gonna sign one big time free agent. Can it be Clowney? Can it be Ngakoue? I feel like it's gonna be either outside rusher. I haven't looked all the free agents, but I think those are 2 potential ones.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at, I kind of feel like Barrett and Clowney. Barrett, after the season he ain't going nowhere. That man's going to get franchised. Ngakoue could be potential, but he might get franchised. Clowney, he might get franchised.
He might. But Clowney was franchised this year, so if they franchise him again, it's going to cost him a lot.
We've seen it happen before. Why stop now? Like, let's be honest. Like,
but the biggest problem with franchising people is Seattle thinks they're close, right? If they franchise Clowney, it has a big chunk against the cap immediately, and that can hinder the opportunity for them to win next year. That's the problem.
True, but you're not going to give them a whole lot of money because they have other needs. Offensive line has been a problem. Yeah, you can't have Russell Wilson run for his life all the time.
Yeah. So they might have to let him go.
Like, the only option I would probably look at is Ngakwe, Marcus Golden, and Vic Beasley. Another option is maybe trade for Kerrigan.
I mean, if they're willing to trade, he should be cheap trade-wise, not more than a fourth, in my opinion. That's not a bad trade. He's a free next year, but he's 34. So he's a patch. I think if we can, Clowney's a disruptor. I mean, I saw enough games from Seattle. The problem is, other than Clowney, they didn't have anybody else. Like, we complain about the Ravens. The Ravens blitz a lot. Clowney was getting to the backfield, but that was it. He was just him. And that's hard.
Also, I'm looking at interior pass rush. A lot of people want to go after Chris Jones. I'm like the only one like, no, like, he's gonna be he's gonna ask for Aaron Donald top money, possibly more.
Oh yeah.
I'd say go after maybe Leonard Williams or Derek Wolfe. I don't know what other free agent defensive pass rushing tackles are out there.
I haven't dove in, but that's something I'm gonna be doing in the next couple of weeks. So for sure, stay tuned for that.
Then I'm looking at wide receivers. I don't think A.J. Green ain't leaving. Well, not by force, unless it's by force. He ain't getting out of Cincinnati. Feel sorry for him. He probably wants to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I think A.J. Green will leave, to be honest. That's my opinion, but yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
Why do a lot of people want Robbie Anderson? Like, he's okay, but he's just a speed guy. I want someone who can run routes and catch.
Yeah, the biggest problem is, as for the free agents that I remember on the wide receiver side, nobody excites me. I mean, there might be a couple players that might be like mid-tier, but no big free agent. That's why I think this year is a wide receiver draft, and if you're gonna spend money, you're gonna spend it in that pass rusher.
Sure. Now looking at the secondary, like, don't really see much problem with it. Like, I wouldn't mind keeping Jimmy Smith for the right price.
Jimmy, yeah. I think Jimmy, like you said, on a good tag price, he will stay. I think the Ravens will want to keep him. Carr's out. Brandon Carr's out.
Well, yeah, he's getting up there in age. He'll probably leave and go somewhere. Now we know Anthony Levine, he ain't coming back, so that kind of leaves a spot for that hybrid linebacker /
that can be Joker. That could be Joker next year.
True. I think Joker takes that spot.
Yeah, we'll see how he recovers. And we still have Tavon Young coming back next year, so
that's gonna help the slot, like I said. And then you gotta look at inside linebacker. Don't really see anyone in free agency that really.
There's a couple on the draft too.
Okay, the only inside linebacker that intrigues me is Danny Trevathan from Chicago, because the man can cover. He's a coverage linebacker.
Is he a free agent?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Well, that would be a good signing. I like Trevathan.
The man can cover, which is something we need to cover those tight ends and those running backs coming out the backfield. He has that coverage ability.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that statement.
Oh yeah, and one of the chats is the guy from Cleveland, Joe Scurbos. That linebacker from Cleveland, Joe Scurbos.
I mean, yeah, he's serviceable. He's good. Is he a game changer? I'm not sure.
It doesn't look like. I've been hearing there hasn't been no contract talk, so he might be gone.
Yeah, he ain't staying. So I'm gonna let you go because I had two more behind you. But thank you for the call. Any last words before you go?
Not much. Great to be on here. Can't wait. To watch the next video. It's gonna be a tough off season.
It is, but let's rebuild and be better. Thank you for calling, bro.
No problem.
Okay, so where's my boy here? Extroyer 5, what up, man? Thank you for joining the live stream.
Hello.
¿Qué es la que varón?
You're.
You still suffering? You're still suffering. This is Don Dimel, by the way. Shout out to him. He went to the bar. He was one of the guys that were there. There was a good time in the bar. It's after the bar was the problem.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today, bro?
Oh, man. Yo, can I, real quick before we get started, how many, can we not keep it clean for this 1 second?
Go ahead.
It's cool. It's cool. I don't want to get like shut down for that reason.
No, I'm not gonna get shut down for that reason.
Right. This was some fucking bullshit. Let me start it from there, man. I have never seen a team give up on themselves so fast it wasn't even funny. I can understand the pick. Mark Andrews needs to realize if you can't catch a ball, you better smack that ball down.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you? We don't play volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. You talking about that energy shifting in the stadium so fast? Trust me, it got sucked out of the stadium.
Mm-hmm. Because we were loud.
It felt like an away game. That's what it felt like. I couldn't understand it why we got away from the run. Even before the game, I even said it. If Ingram's hurt, let him sit. Why do we not trust Gus?
I agree.
Why is that? I only view Ingram there to be a mentor to Gus. I don't see him as a replacement. Gus got power.
I agree.
Those nine runs were like we weren't ourselves this game.
I agree.
I'm not gonna blame the players. I can understand. Yeah, you guys gotta catch those balls, man. But the concept coming in, I don't know why we shied away from anything we're used to. We should have ground and pound and beat them. Even when the score was 14, what was it, 14-0 first? Before we scored?
It was 14-6, and then...
14-6.
And then we should have kicked the field goal. We went for it.
Yes. Like, I was like, okay, I understand, put some points on the board, but you literally have to put some points on the board. You don't have the best kicker in the NFL sitting on the bench when you can clear 55 yards easy.
Yeah.
We could have got back into that game like nothing. I'm not even the fact of when we were down and them playing the pass, run the ball.
Yeah. No,
there's still time on the clock. It's not like we were running the fourth quarter on a 4-minute like drill type of thing. It was disgusting. The defense was getting put in the most compromising field positions, and what do you expect? That's exactly what it was. Hayden Hurst not paying attention, getting hit in the face or in the chest with the ball.
Yeah.
That was a damn touchdown.
That was. Same thing for the Seth one.
Even the first touchdown that the Titans pulled off on the left side of the field, I didn't even think that was a real catch because I only saw one foot come in.
I thought that was an incompletion.
I was like, I didn't know we were playing college rules. Like, I'm not blaming the refs on anything. If anyone watches the film again, watch every time Lamar runs out of bounds, clock don't stop.
Yeah.
Like, and I can understand it. They did it at least 3 times that I noticed it, and I was like, wow, no one's saying anything. Harbaugh's not getting fired up. No one. It's like they gave up pretty much before halftime. It was already over. The amount of people that started leaving, they already, But moving on from that, I couldn't watch anything on ESPN or FX, Spot or whatever.
Yeah.
Fox Sports, whatever.
Yeah, me neither.
These guys, listen. I can understand if you want to bash my squad. Like I've been a Raven fan since we went to the Super Bowl in 2001. I'm not even gonna lie. But if you don't watch the game, stop speaking on it. You look like a fucking retard. Reggie Bush saying that we wouldn't shy away from the run. Did he watch the game? What game did he watch? There was 9 carries throughout the entire game, 56 to 59 throws. What was he watching? Stephen A. Smith, I don't listen to him anyway just because he's a Steelers fan. So he's biased regardless.
Yep.
And it's just like, come on. And I can understand why everyone was so thirsty to blame us. You know why? Because we made everyone look like idiots all year. Oh, Lamar can't throw. Damn, they won again. Lamar can't throw. They win again. Lamar can't throw this. Win again. All year long, busting down records after record after record. And it's like, damn, man, we look stupid. But we're going to come back next season. My boy Tavon Young, I know our secondary looks a little beefy, but I think we are going to move away from Jimmy. My boy Tavon Young's coming back next year. I think we are Jefferson's going to move on.
Yeah, for sure.
Clark is going to stay up there because he proved himself.
He's still cheap. He's still cheap.
We definitely need to work on that pass rush. But I can't see the Ravens paying Judon this season. Ooh. I can see them tagging him though, just in strategic and all of it. I haven't even looked at any of the draft class just because I wasn't even worried about that part of the year yet. Yeah. So it was a tough time, but we learned a lot. I learned a lot too from Lamar. The boy can still throw. He can throw for some yards.
You give
him some wide receivers that go up and catch him type of guy. Listen, and another thing, people are sleeping on Boykin. I understand the whole thing. Oh, we need to get some free agents. Give Boykin a couple years. Boykin is gonna be a problem.
He might, but a couple years is a lot of time. Build that confidence. I think he needs to show up next year big, and even if we draft a guy, let's say we draft a guy, Boykins is gonna have a head start because
you're the playbook.
Exactly, and even if the other guy is good, Boykins can still be a great receiver.
Well, because Seth is gone. Seth Roberts, I don't even know why he got so many throws thrown at him this game. I didn't get it.
Yeah, he's a free agent. He's done.
I was like, all right, he's gone. He definitely didn't hold his down. Chris Moore probably still special teams. Willie Smith.
Moore's a free agent too.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he's gone regardless. All right, we're gonna bring it up.
Sneed is back. He's under contract.
There was this one conspiracy. I'm not a huge conspiracy theory guy, but it was funny. I saw it on Twitter. Someone wrote, "Man, what if G-Roll did this scheme just throwing the ball so much because of one interview, and they asked him, hey, can you actually have a passing quarterback?" But that's not something I even wanted to entertain like that. But yeah, it was tough. To be honest though, this loss did not hurt me more than that September 29th Cleveland Browns loss.
Oh really? No, this one hurts me more.
No, because this one you had B. Will. That one you didn't. And to see Chubbs run up and down the field like that, it was pretty, that shit hurt. This one, I was like, damn, looks like the whole team gave up. It's like, no, we don't want it. We don't want it.
I agree.
Yeah, we definitely we didn't want it. But I'm very optimistic about the coming up season. I think listen, you give another year under the belt on some of these guys, it's gonna look good. Gonna look good. I still think we're gonna hold down our division. Let's see who the rest of the people decide to get. Because it doesn't matter what you do on free agency as long as it shows up on the field. Because the clowns are still the clowns. No one saw us making the playoffs, and we did. Yeah, we did get knocked out early, but
I agree, man. It's frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to take the last caller. But thank you for joining, man. Thank you for calling.
Thanks for taking the call, man. And, yo, everyone, hit that damn like button. Stop playing around. Good luck.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Take it easy. And now for the last call, a guy that I like. Shout out to Raven. Thank you for coming to the live stream, man. Yo, my bro. He's back and better than ever on this side of the world. How you doing, man?
Hey, man. I would do a lot damn better if the Ravens would have stuck with the script.
Stop playing, dude. So I know some of you know it was my birthday the next day.
Ooh.
So it was, yeah. So
man, I would have had Post Malone, I Fall Apart on repeat all day, bro.
Man, I would say shout out to my wife and my girls. They did anything to cheer me up. But it was rough.
Yeah,
anyway,
sorry about that, man.
Tell me your take.
Birthday, though.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah, man. All right. So from the get go, we started on defense, right? We started on defense. This is how I thought this game was gonna go. Like, first of all, we saw Marcus Peters come out and make a one-on-one tackle on Derrick Henry, which nobody does. So that was like, oh my God, this is about to be a night, a hell of a night for us. And then we get the ball on offense, and I don't care strategically and how can I put this? So strategically, if I'm a defender, because I played a linebacker in high school and college. If I see an injured running back and your system is a read option, I'm thinking 70% you're gonna keep that ball. Like you're not gonna hand it. You might hand it off to a running back, but he's probably ain't gonna do nothing. As we saw, no offense to Mark Henry, I love him, but we knew he was clearly not even at 60 or 70%. We knew that. But here's the thing though. You had Gus with 2 carries. The one carry I had was a 19-yard carry, and did great work, right? So I'm like, okay, he can probably have the hot hand.
Yep.
No, I don't understand what got us there. We steered away from it, which is my biggest problem. And once I realized that you wasn't going to fix that, I already knew right after 3-4 minutes after the third quarter, I already called the game. I was like, yep, this game's over. Like, it's not because we got dominated on defense so bad. A lot of people fell into realize, like, I think, well, for the old Raven fans, we know better. But for the new Raven fans, people need to realize, hey, look, this offense makes our defense. Not the defense makes our offense anymore, if that makes any sense. I know you understand where I'm coming from.
Yep.
This is a new culture. This is not where Ray Lewis or Ed Reed are going to get that pick six or that fumble six or that game-changing play. We had 0 turnovers, like, for us at all. And if you truly think about this whole season, yes, the only time we ever got that one big turnover when we was losing was Seattle. But other than that, though, our game is we're going to score more points than you in the first quarter and second quarter and third quarter, to where our defense is headhunting and getting picks. We ran into a fucking guy. Oh, my bad for cussing. It just came out.
That's fine.
Derrick Henry, I called it when I was talking to Fred and Scott on Birdland, and I called it like, if this man gets any kind of momentum, especially when they got a lead, you can kiss the baby, and that's what happened to us, man. Like, and the fact that we trying to play hero ball with Lamar in an incorrect way, which is a formula for failure for him, because we don't. Here's the biggest thing. Everybody obviously Kansas City is completely different from us in so many different ways when it comes to their offenses. But Kansas City is built from the outside, to the East Coast to the West Coast with speed at receiver. Like we don't have that. And if I don't know if people actually are paying attention to that game, but if you can tell me one time you saw any corner or any receiver, I should say, any receiver get any kind of separation from those corners, not one damn time. Even our route concepts are so horrible that even when we have the fastest person on our team is Hollywood, right? That perfect dime that Lamar threw. Look, you had 3 defenders around him, and they knew where the ball was going. That was just a perfect pass, perfect catch.
Yep.
So that's what I'm trying to get at. Like,
let me say something. That play.
Yeah, go ahead, my bad, man.
No. This is your floor, but I was so pissed because we mismanaged the clock through that 2-minute drive. We never spiked the ball. We were just hurrying up, but it wasn't really a hurry up offense with 3 timeouts. We should have scored. The reason why we didn't score was because when that play happened, it was 11 seconds and we didn't have any more timeouts. I was pissed throughout that. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
No, you're right. I was gonna add your take, and I heard all the previous callers, and I listen and I'm trying to understand where they're coming from, and I respect their opinions, but a lot of issues were. Like, people talk about the window of Lamar and talking about, we got years and years and years. Yes, I completely agree to a somewhere extent, but we can't wait for right now. This is our time. Pittsburgh, you don't know what the hell can happen in Pittsburgh. All they need is a quarterback. Their defense is loaded. You got Cleveland. Cleveland is a dumpster fire, but that dumpster has a lot of good trash in it.
Yep.
and then Cincinnati, coin flip. We just don't know. You know, Joe Burrow could be really good.
Can be
with,
trash.
With Web. Yeah, exactly, but this is our time to capitalize. And for people saying just wait for Boykins to develop or this to happen, we don't have that type of time.
That's what I'm saying. I think Boykins can develop, but we need to bring somebody else. If he develops and then the next guy is good, that's great. Now you have more talent. The biggest problem I see is there's no really receivers on the top of my mind. Again, I'm going to do a deep dive on free agents. They're there and on the offense, but that I can't remember that we can bring. I don't see any. And I'm leaning in the other position that I don't see any good free agents that we need is middle linebacker. Those are my biggest concerns. Outside backer, they're pass rushers. There are some there that you can bring and can be impactful. I know you're a big fan of Ngakoue. And there's Clowney, and you can keep Judon. So if you can keep Judon and you can bring one of the other two, then you have destructive outside backers. Now, middle linebacker, you might have serviceable guys, but you don't have that guy. There's a couple guys that I like coming out of college. And then the wide receiver, this draft seems to have a lot of good wide receivers. I think you go get another one on the draft that has good hands and separations. And my biggest problem with Hollywood is... last year when we got eliminated, I did a draft video, and I remember saying Hollywood is Deshaun Jackson. And Deshaun Jackson is a great receiver, but he comes and goes. And that's Hollywood Brown. He comes and goes. Now, he was in the rookie year, but his stature is going to affect him. I have no idea how Lamar threw that ball because I was behind that play, and I couldn't see Hollywood Brown. All I saw was a defender. It was a dime. It was great and hell of a play. But we need, in my opinion, a bigger receiver to complement Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown can be your outside guy. Big receiver can also be your complementary outside guy that has good hands and is tall, right? They can create separation. Can Boykins be that guy? Sure, he can. But for now, I need to assume that he's not. If he can develop and the new guy can develop, now you have three really good guys, Need on the slot, and Jaleel Scott can be end zone touchdown catching machine. You have something. You definitely have something. But yeah, you have to go all in because once Lamar gets paid, now you have to step back and say, okay, now I have to figure out how to do more with less, right? With less money, how to do more, right? Exactly. Stanley's gonna get paid this year. That's a given. So while Lamar is cheap, you have to do more. And for all of those people that had come to me like, oh, Lamar's going to take less and blah, blah. Lamar, I don't think he's going to take less. And he shouldn't take less. You wouldn't take less in your job, right? Why would he have to take less? He let him make whatever money he is slated to make. It's up to EDC and the rest to keep bringing talent through the draft. When you pay your quarterback, then the draft becomes even more critical. Because now you have less money. So anyway,
yeah, I completely agree with you to the fullest. Think about this. I said, well, we don't really have to think about this at all. To be honest with you, John Harbaugh's job got saved by Lamar. Straight up honest. Let's be straight up honest about that. His job got saved because Lamar literally, carried him on his back to the playoffs. Greg Roman has become relevant once again. Yes, his system is pretty damn good, but you know what makes it pretty damn good? A talent like a quarterback like Lamar. It's just, at the end of the day, man, Lamar's going to get paid out the yin-yang if he stays healthy, knock on wood. The passing game, that's what he's going to develop, but the biggest thing is what can we surround him with? The special teams game, we need to revive that like big time because there's that one play that Thomas did, Anthony Thomas, he that when he blocked the
Stupid.
gunner going downfield, that really hurt us big time. Like, a lot of people are not mentioning like so many mistakes that really cost us like ball. Like,
It was
field
full of mistake between turnovers and stupid penalties. It was a bad. I mean, it looked like we were just coming out of preseason.
Right. Yeah, seriously, and I like a lot of people want to put blame on the the players. It's really a coaching adjustment. Like, it's perfect example is when watching Kansas City and Texans. We all thought Kansas City was dunsies. Like, they was done. Like, put a fork in them. And then next thing you know, adjustments. Imagine that, adjustments. Like, turned that whole game into a 180. And we're like, did Texans ever have a lead? Like,
I mean, they lost a 24-0 lead in a quarter. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But the reality is, these teams, like on offense, I think we are a dynamic receiver away to be, because our O-line is pretty good. Even if Yanda retires, if Skura comes back, I have faith that Macari can step in the right guard position. Overall, this offense is, I mean, a legit receiver on the outside, and this offense is like next level. I don't know how you stop them. Defensive side, I think there's a couple more holes that you have to figure out how to fill them out. But we're talking we might have 3 or 4 big needs. Obviously, health. We were lucky we stayed healthy throughout the year. Hopefully, health keeps with us for next year. But that is a big one.
It is. Big time, big one. Just, people saying that Tavon gets back, but the one thing that I really hope we capitalize on, I hope we really do keep Jimmy. A lot of people talking about, we're so deep at corner, but people don't realize, like, you take away Jimmy, or you take away, I'm going to say, Brandon Carr. I like Brandon Carr, but he's serviceable, ultimate serviceable guy, but Jimmy really brings a lot of balance in so many different ways when it comes to, manning up the second receiver or manning up the first receiver. A lot of people don't realize Marlon Humphrey was playing in the slot a lot, to be honest, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know Tavon comes back, but Humphrey literally did his damn thing in the slot. Now, if Tavon gets back, maybe we kick Humphreys back on the island, and guess what? We always get our ass whooped with tight ends. Well, Jimmy, he's up in age, he can still cover, but he's 6'2.5", nice size, nice weight. Him versus Kelsey is like an ideal matchup for us, because we always got exposed when Tony Jefferson. I know you love Tony, but I'm sorry, it's the truth.
He gone.
Yeah, but we always got exposed with one-on-one matches with the tight ends. And guess what happened to us with that miracle catch what Janu Smith did? It's just, I don't know, man. There's so many things. That game was just fluky get out, with the combination of just bad play calling and adjustments on us. People, we should have ran the ball more. We gave up on the run. No special team, no big play on defense. It was just a horrible game. And hey, man, I got my big board ready. I'm going to DM you. I'll send it to you. Let you look around. Like I said, the season was already over to me in the third quarter, and I was already doing homework. So
me and you at some point had to have a deeper discussion on Ngakoue.
Yeah.
I need to deep dive. I need to deep dive in Ngakoue, and then me and you need to have a deeper discussion. I might come to your side.
Yeah.
I just haven't. Obviously, I don't watch the Jaguars game. I know he's good. I seen him play good. Very very quickly, my biggest problem in Ngakoue, I never seen him playing off the ball, not off the ball, off the turf. So he looks to be a very good pass rusher, but when, for example, you see Judon sometimes going back in coverage, and he does a fairly good job. He wasn't like that at the beginning, but so you see all this progression that Judon make. I haven't seen that from Ngakoue, and if you're gonna be paying him $18 million, I just don't want to have a passer specialist only. That's my thing.
Here's the thing. So, 65% of the time, or 70% of the time, or I forgot the actual percentage, but we have the highest percentage of blitz rate of sending more than 5 plus or 4 plus every time. So here's the thing about what Ngakoue does. They don't really send more than 5 at all in Jacksonville
No.
defense. I noticed that. I watched a film on that. I'll break down. I'll see the film myself after this. And what blew my mind is he's winning one-on-ones on a regular basis. How many times you see Tyus Bowser win one-on-ones on a regular basis? Not that many. How many times
Bowser's
you see?
done.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that dude anymore.
Do you know what's crazy though? That's the thing about it though. We have to keep him because of the fact that the Sam linebacker is very, very valuable on market, and we don't have. There's not really people you can choose outside of Bowser, and which is one of the things where I'm not.
Well,
I used to be a big fan of Bowser.
Fergie took his position.
Yeah, but Ferg is more of a edge setter, and that's yes, he can do a pass rush, but we're trying to develop him as an edge setter. Basically, Bowser is a special. Basically a special outside linebacker, which we have not used him correctly except for one game in his whole career. And that's the one thing that bothered me when we played the Cleveland Browns his rookie year, where he had a sack, an interception. Yeah, it's one of the things where, and he showed it in the game. Yeah, the ball was behind him. He tried to catch it. I'm not mad at him for not catching it. I would have loved it, but he showed his versatility, which we fail to use all the time. We rarely drop. We do drop him back in coverage, but we don't do it consistently enough.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that I have. But I'm telling you, man, Ngakoue is where it's at, man. Like, we'd be a damn fool to not even consider. I know Judon has been talking to him hey man, you should make the move here. You see it on Twitter all the time, man.
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping from here.
Yeah, exactly. He's from the motherland, so if you get those two together, man, I'm telling you, we was always talking about the Von Miller trade or the Clowney, compensatory pick Clowney for 3rd round or whatever. We cannot let this man walk. He's a bigger impact player to me than Judon, to be honest with you. I love Judon. I'm not gonna be a homer.
Well, he's a better pass rusher than Judon. I agree. He is a better. Yeah, my biggest point is Judon does a lot more than pass rushing, and every time I see Ngakoue, and again, disclaimer, I haven't dove into the film of him. Every time I see Ngakoue plays almost like a 4-3 than an outside backer. And that's my biggest concern is that can he fit as an outside backer? And I don't doubt his talent as a pass rusher. Dude is impressive.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But the thing about most of the time we play like a NASCAR package, most of the time we always have a 4-man rush, like a legit 4-down man rush, and then an outside linebacker blitzing. But that's the thing about it. That's the one thing that really hurts us the most when it comes to defenses. Yeah, when we have a lead, we can pin our ears back and we can make shit happen with blitzes all the day. But when you're just talking about, hey, I want you to win your one-on-ones, we don't have that guy. Like Judon, his poor soul. And then you know what's crazy though? It just hit me like a couple days ago. You know what? Who's been hurt the whole time? I knew he was up there in age, but when McPhee went down, they opened up a lot of opportunities for the younger guys to come in. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the snap count remained high for Judon because we didn't have that many guys to sub in on the rotation on the regular.
Yeah, we had 3. That was it. With Judon, there was 3 outside backers.
Like to be honest with you, man, it's crazy how I say this, and a lot of people really don't realize, but Lamar hid a lot of shit on our team. I mean, he hid a lot of defects because we were able to get up so early with the run and balance, the balance 200 yard, 200 passing, run. We was perfectly balanced. People forgot how shitty. I'm gonna say how. I ain't trying to call our guys shitty, but how average our receivers are. Like I said, man, the dude literally, Lamar hit a lot of stuff that no one really thinks about, man. But I'm not trying to hold up the phone line.
You're the last one because I'm gonna shut it down because I know my boy is also streaming. But thank you for calling. Yeah. We're definitely gonna be talking more since we're gonna be doing draft and free agents, and I know you love those topics. So I'm looking forward to talking more with you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I want to hit you up on the DMs real soon. I want to start giving you all my stuff, man. Hopefully, shoot, if you don't mind me having me on Mondays, man, we might can go over it together and I can break it down to a T with you.
Sure, bro. Well, hit me up in the DM
Yeah.
and we'll talk. We'll definitely talk.
All right, dog.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Happy that you're in this
Hey.
side of the world, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro. Hey, we're gonna link up together. Trust me, we're gonna get a training camp or something, man. But much love. You know I love you, man. Always
Same.
gonna be here for you, dog.
Same, bro. Take care.
Yeah. Yep.
Guys, as I'm closing the live stream, let me close this line. Couple things. Thank you again for all of you guys. I got to the 1K. Now there's super chat. Now there's other stuff that hopefully YouTube will let me do. Also, there's a giveaway coming up, so stay tuned for that. Probably in the next couple weeks, I need to figure out when I'm gonna do that. Last thing, also, like I said earlier, where is this thing here? Okay, wait. Whoa, not that. Okay, so sorry. Blooper. Bloop. Where is this thing? There you go. So this is the store. If you want to support the channel, here's sweatshirts, t-shirts, tank tops. White logo, black logo. The Lamar logo is coming, hopefully. That's this logo. They are currently having them in review for some reason. I don't know. I guess in case there's copyrights, who knows. But anyway, thank you for everything. Thank you for joining. I know the stream cut midway and I had to open another link. Anyway, thank you for joining this live stream. Again, we are gonna be moving the live streams to Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So, saying all that, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here with me. Big trust as always. I will see you tomorrow at Joe Lewis channel. Take care, my guys.